Hey gorgeous, this is episode number 278. You are listening to Heart Sells Podcast. I'm your host, Christine Schlonski, and it is Variety Friday. And today I just wanted to share with you a process I am doing with the members of the Heart Sells members community once a month when we have our goal setting session and accountability partner matching session, where I take everybody through the same process to really get clear on their goals for the next month. And obviously you can use the same process if you want to have or go for bigger goals, like you can do that quarterly, you can do that every half year or every year. And maybe even the best would be you have all of these steps for your business, because the secret is what we are focusing on expands. So when I explain the process to you right now, you are more than welcome to hop on over to christineschlonski.com and find the podcast tab. And there in the resources, I will share a link so you can check out the Heart Sells members community, and B, I will have for you a special goal setting sheet that you can download and that you can use for yourself, and you can just follow along. But that is not a must. That is something in addition that you can get once you hop on over to christineschlonski.com/podcast. So let's dive right in. Let's just take the goal setting sheet for September. And you want to have a big goal for the month, right? Something that you might not even feel you can accomplish, something that's big, that's bold, that's exciting for you. And that would have a massive, massive impact on your business when you reach it, and obviously for your clients, so you can help transform people's lives with your amazing services and products. So basically, you write down your big goal. And there are a couple lines on the sheet that you can download where you have space to write them down. And then also there is a start and finish line. So you write down when you're starting the goal, and then, the steps, what you need to do to actually get to the goal. And on the finish, you write down, how does it feel when you have achieved it? How do you know that you have achieved it, right? If it's maybe a revenue goal, well, obviously then there is a number. But it could be something where it's something softer, which is kind of difficult to put in a number. If you say, well, I definitely need to make sure I have a better work-life balance, so to speak. I don't even know if that exists, because when we are so excited about our work, I don't see where you need that balance. But maybe you want to shift a little bit from work more to family time, or more to me time, or whatever it is that you desire. So for example, if you had a self-care goal, then the finish would be that you went, for example, to the spa, or you managed to go for a walk on nature every other day or every day. So whatever it is, it needs to be something that is quantifiable so that you have reached it. And then you want to look at the matrix. So the matrix is basically, I split that up in how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? What do you want to get done? And then the matrix that you want to achieve in the months, and the matrix you have achieved the last month. So obviously, if this is the first time you are doing this exercise, there is no comparison to the past month. But if it's already an exercise you have done, then you can refer to the months before, so you really see the progress. And if you keep doing it, it's really, really beautiful, because you will notice all the differences that this goal setting sheet will do for you. So in the section on how do I want to feel is you write down the emotions you want to have once you reach that goal, right? How do you feel when you reach that goal? How do you feel when you reached your revenue number or your profit number? in your business, or the number of new clients you can serve, or the number of sold spots in your next program. How do you feel, right? And you get really clear on the emotions, because ideally you have that goal sheet on your desk, and then every day you kind of look at it and you think about how you want to feel once you reached it, so that your emotions will help you to move forward, right? If your goal is maybe really bold and a little bit scary, but you already know how you want to feel. So let's just give you another example. Maybe you say, I want to feel excited. I want to feel accomplished. I want to feel proud. I want to feel love. I want to feel that, I can do everything or anything. You just write those emotions down, and then you feel them every day by imagining how it felt once you have reached that goal, right? That's already happening. In your mind, it already has happened. Even though you're just putting it on paper, it has not yet happened in your now reality, but in your mind, it has happened, right? So you feel those positive emotions. And then you need to ask the question, well, what do I want to get done so you can get to that goal? So if it's a certain revenue number, obviously you have to kind of get clear how many new clients need to enter my world, need to pay a certain amount that you get to the revenue number. And then you just need to put that down, right? If you say, well, it's self-care, well, what do you need to do? Well, maybe you do need to get an appointment in the spa. And what you need to do, well, you need to call, you need to set the appointment, you need to put it in your calendar, and then on the day you need to go, right? Or if you say, well, I want to go out and have a walk in nature every single day, if it's just for 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, that's enough, but I want to do that every single day. So what are the steps? Well, block off the time in your calendar, right? Get your running shoes or your hiking shoes or whatever ready. And really let maybe your family know, well, this is me time. I'm going to go for a walk in the mornings, right? Right after I had my coffee or whatever you have in the morning, your juice, your smoothie, your green juice, whatever it is. And then you are going to move your body. So you put that down and you have like 5 or 10 steps or even more, right? On the goal setting sheet, I have put 5 steps for you, but obviously you can always add steps that help you. So when you have the sheet on your desk and you look at it, you really can be inspired by your big goal. It's a really great reminder when you have to make decisions. You can always look at your big goal and you can ask yourself, is this going to get me closer to the goal? And you see the steps you have to take and you know the emotions that you want to feel. And then it's an easy yes or no decision. If it's a no decision, well, obviously you're not going to pursue the shiny object and you will go back on focus on your goal. And if it's a yes, well, that's an easy win for you, because then you know you have to do the thing to get closer to your goal. And then again, what you focus on expands. So really knowing how many people, for example, do you have on your email list right now at the beginning of the month? How many people do you want to grow it to? What is that goal? What is the metrics, right? On social media, on LinkedIn, and then always look at it from a perspective of quality, right? You don't want to have like hundreds of thousands of followers. You want to have followers who are true fans, who value your work, who are your potential customers, your soulmate customers, and who are able to enter your world and pay you at some point so they can work with you. So always look for quality. If you bring out quality content, if you're really clear on what you do, then your soulmate client can identify in a way that's so much easier, right? I just noticed the other day that I do follow a lot of people on social media that I'm never ever going to buy from. But, they have something that I thought was inspiring, or, something that was uplifting, or, just seeing and checking out some trends in the market. And I got really clear that this is not going to serve me. It's just gonna, open up the rabbit hole to go down Facebook for, not just minutes, but maybe hours, and the same on Instagram and things. So I really got clear, and I did unfollow a lot of these people because I did not want to get distracted. So that could be another thing we can talk about another time. How do you manage your social media that you make sure you are not consuming on social media, but you are providing content? So instead of consumer, you need to shift to content provider so people can come to you, they can get to know you, and they can buy from you because you have the solution to their problems. I really, really hope that helped, gorgeous. As I said, I'm going to put the sheet into the show notes so you have one. I'm also going to put a link in so you can check out the Heart Sells members community. It's an amazing, amazing community where we have masterclasses once a month. Then there is a Q&A session if the masterclass was done by a guest, together with a guest, and you can also get a hot seat session within the Q&A session, so you could potentially have coaching from that expert right then and there. There is a wonderful goal setting and accountability partner matching session once a month. It's absolutely amazing. People have gotten out so much from it. And then there is also a cultural cafe that is going to get started where we are opening up our minds for different cultures. So people from different cultures, since this is an absolute international tribe with people from Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Canada, the US, Colombia, Spain. Who else is there? I think a Norwegian, like people from all over the world, Singapore, and it's just mind blowing, and the community is growing. And so if it's available, the link will work, and you can just check that out and get yourself connected to heart-centered business builders in the Heart Sells members community. It's just mind-blowing. And especially with the Cultural Cafe, we will talk about different cultures, about different traditions, and what's even more important, about the ways people sell in that culture. So if you are set out to do international business, you will then actually know, well, how do I sell to a German? How do I sell to an Italian? How do I sell to an American, a Canadian? We all have a different kind of bias, and we've grown up in different communities and cultures, and there are different values on the way how you approach things. And if you are aware of a tiny, tiny fact that mostly nobody else knows, you have a huge advantage on approaching people in the culture. Because, you can serve with your amazing gifts and talents. You can serve probably everybody all around the globe, but you need to do it in a way that's aligned not just with you, but also with them, so that it can have, the click and people can come and say yes to you because you showed up in a way that they understood. Right? And then there's also lots of great and good stuff, additional bonuses that are coming out, and a wonderful page for special deals there where you can, get discounts on, software and organizational tools, where speakers are sharing special offers to go deeper with them after you have taken the masterclass. And, that's all there available for you. It's like a huge buffet, but also we are focusing on heart-centered business building, and it's a huge community focus, because everything that happens because of people. So if you feel you'd like some amazing, amazing support, make definitely sure to check that out. And for today, I just want to thank you that you have been listening. And I highly recommend our upcoming next week's episode with Nancy Calabrese, where we are going to talk about sales. And if you need to ditch your script or whatever you need to do to get to your next level. And after that, Susie Carter is coming up, an amazing, amazing high profit coach who has worked with big names in the market like Lisa Nichols, John Ashraf. So you really want to make sure you are subscribed to Hard Sells podcast as well, so you never ever miss the amazing, amazing guests and the advice they give. Thank you so much for having been here. Have an amazing day wherever you are in this beautiful world. And I'm saying bye for now.